Hey everybody, it's Morgan and I'm clocking in early. Yes, I will be having my regular stream today, but I need to get stuff done. And I think I want to have a little bit longer of productivity sprints and just really want to get a lot cranked out. I've been stalling on my space fantasy by working on the timeline, but that's finally nailed down. So I think I can really start pulling this together. So wish me luck and let's go ahead and get started. And let me bring up our timer. I'm going to do 30-minute sprints since apparently I need larger chunks. Who knows? So here we go. And let's drag the timer over here. Right now, I got my Spirit City girl with the light rain outside and her little pet reading next to her while she's typing. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. No, it's not Gushy Food time yet. Oh my god, I was talking on mute. I'm fired. I'm fired. Y'all missed all of that. Oh my goodness. So, I did not get as much done as I thought I was going to, but I did get the timeline cleaned up for my gambler, and I started working my way through a chapter I've already edited before, for my Red Panda Space Detective. Um, just trying to sync up the timeline and make sure things flow a little better. But I only went back to like right now I'm at chapter 26, so I'm not too far back. Um, but I wanted to talk about my giant spreadsheet of doom. Oh my goodness. So we have characters traveling the aether stream between solar systems and people occasionally traveling backwards against the stream. So when they're tacking upstream, it's like two-thirds this normal speed. And we have ships. I wanted them to get there like twice as fast. And that works for the people on the ship, but since we're going at like 94% the speed of light, doubling the speed for the people on the ship is only 98.6% the speed of light, and we can't go over that limit. So we really only get there like 4.6% faster for the people outside the ship. For the people inside the ship, they age like 1 week to like, 4 weeks or whatever. So yeah. And so my giant spreadsheet of doom has the character, has what scene they're in, where they're located. It has um the distance in weeks to the casino and the distance in weeks to one of the main planets that people stay on. And so like we have characters traveling this way and characters traveling that way and one character on a planet at the same time, which means time is passing differently for all of them. So like it's not like my spreadsheet could have like a formula just go straight down. No, it varies between character and between where they're traveling. And so like I've got the column for the travel, and also the distance in weeks is what I've determined is the amount of hours it takes for a message to go in one way. I know. I could hand wave and make it instantaneous, but like I didn't want to. And if I was actually following physics, it couldn't go faster than the speed of light. But like I'm gonna hand wave and say quantum entanglement or something. I don't know. Make up a new physics-y term. Wormholes. I don't know. Whatever Star Trek does. So yeah, I wanted the timeline so I could see how long my Red Panda Space Detective's been away from his parents and like how much older they are, especially since their lifespan is half of that of the human. And like if my Red Space Detective just stayed on a planet and waited for his parents to cycle back, he would be 9 years older by the time they got back, and they would only be 3 years older. So like he would be getting up towards their age because, as I said, they had babies young because their species matures faster and lives faster and all that stuff. So yeah, my spreadsheet is so full of doom, but I made it so my gambler starts off, what is it, negative 56 weeks before the others, so that all of her travel and stuff will intersect with my characters um, from the casino, with her being where she needed to be in order for them to start interacting, because she doesn't impact the timeline until she gets to a certain point. So there was no point in like pushing out all the characters in the plot and the setting that long, because it would just be sitting around waiting for her to travel when she could have done all of that before she tagged up with the detective. So it gets wiggly. It gets wiggly. So the story goes, I guess, from negative 56 to 103 weeks. So yeah, I had to do some finagling with the like politics on the planet where the rebels came from and all that stuff. So, but it's getting straightened out, and the spreadsheet I definitely put probably 8 hours across 3 different sessions on, because my math was wrong, or I did it originally and then I started doing the math, and then after I finally got it straightened out, I was like, wait, we can save the time by having the Gambler start earlier rather than have everybody sit around, which saved us, like, as I said, 56 weeks of story time. So definitely worth the finagling so that the other characters don't need to wait around for things that could have happened beforehand. But like I had to work it because she was at 2 stops back where the casino passed. So I had to make sure that the casino wasn't before there. So the casino is 2 weeks ahead of her until she starts going backwards. So oh my gosh, it was a lot. It was a lot of math and finagling, and I mean, whatever. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline and hopefully stop stalling and actually finish this project. Fingers crossed. So anyway, our 10-minute timer is up. So our 10-minute timer. So let's go ahead and get started. It was a lot. It was a lot of math and finagling. 10-minute timer. So let's go ahead and get started. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline and hopefully 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline and hopefully 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline and hopefully 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline and hopefully 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So let's go ahead and finish this project. But it's done, and I can straighten out my timeline. So that was a horrible nightmare of sound. So when I share an app instead of a tab, I've gotta share all the computer audio, and I think it was hearing itself upon itself upon itself. So, Google suggested I mute the Restream itself, which I don't hear anything from it, so I didn't know it was knowing any sound. And me listening to the Twitch stream also was computer audio, so it was cycling on that. So, like, for me to even test to see if it's working, I need to log into the Twitch on my phone. Like, it's never done this before. I don't even know why. Like, that's a nightmare, and I'm so sorry for all of your ears. So sorry. Like, ridiculous. So, let me try the audio again. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't even know where it's coming from at this point. Like, I got nothing. I got nothing. I have no clue why it's doing this, and it's never done this before to me. I will. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it's layering on top of layering on top of layering, and it made sense when I had the sound on the Twitch and the pop-up, but, like, it's computer audio, and those are the only places it can get it from. So, like, it's not gonna get it from my phone. And it said it might have issues if, like, the CPU usage was high, but it's under 50%. So I don't even know at this point. Oh. Huh. I'm ready to set everything on fire. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry for everybody's ears, because this is ridiculous. I'm closing all the background Chrome tabs. Like, I don't even know, but I assume if they say efficiency, that means they're, like, minimized. Or I close the tab, but it doesn't believe me. Maybe it's hanging out in some pseudo space memory, because it's like, oh, I think you're going to reopen your recently closed tab. I don't even know. This is ridiculous. Has anyone run into this before? Okay. I closed all the Chrome tabs that said efficiency or whatever. Don't need Steam right now. Okay. I'm just gonna close my Twitch tab. Maybe it doesn't believe the muting. It's ridiculous on the face of it. But
Close my Twitch tab. Maybe it doesn't believe the muting.
so
It's ridiculous on the face of it. Close my Twitch tab. Maybe it doesn't believe.
well, at least my normal stream doesn't have any music.
Well, at least my normal stream doesn't have any music.
Yeah, it looks like it mutes it going to my speaker, but not the feed.
Yeah, it looks like it mutes it going to my speaker, but not the feed. Yeah, it looks like it mutes it going to my
Well, it can be pretty to look at. I don't understand what's going on or why it's going on at this point. Yeah, well, it echoed back because I was listening to it on my phone, so I would think the speaker picked it up. So I can't even check it that way. Great. I'm just gonna set everything on fire, escaping the confusion as per usual. So yeah, y'all don't get any music. Oh, you said it did sound better? Okay, I'm gonna stop this so I'm not listening to it, right? Or muted at least. Okay, I'm gonna try playing the music for y'all. If it starts reverbing again, let me know. Since I apparently can't monitor it without destroying everything. I will set everything on fire with my brain. Okay, there should be music now. Because a song just ended. It's supposed to be chill music, not nightmare sound. So that was the most stressful break in all of break history, but let's go ahead and get back to our sprinting. Okay, and that was our first with music sprint. Oh my gosh, y'all have been so patient, or y'all put me on mute. I don't even know how y'all handled it. That was a nightmare of sound. So hi, L Hawk. Hey, Lisa. I was on a productivity sprint. I thought I put up a banner. I don't always. But yeah, so I'm working on my space fantasy. Although I was talking to my roommate who just got home and telling her all about my audio issues. Like, I don't know what Restream has done, but it is decided that muted tabs now count as like computer audio. So it was reverbing for the first 90 minutes, which was ridiculous on the face of it. So, anyway, are you working on any projects? Are you just hanging out? Let me know. Um, I did get a little bit of editing done. I'm streamlining chapter 26 for like the 7th time. But my timeline is straight and I know what's happening when, so I can like put in how many weeks and be consistent between characters and scenes, which makes me happy. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was talking and I understand why you thought it was mic issues. That's on me. So yeah. Uh I mentioned during the sprint that I was writing my character, and you know how they're always like, oh, you shouldn't show and tell, when it comes to body language, like he clenched his fists angrily. Yeah, we know clenching fists is anger, but I've determined it doesn't apply to aliens. Because as a human, you don't instinctively know what this body language implies. And even if I've said it once or twice, I'm not going to assume you remember it. So I'm just rolling with it. I'm like, the tail bristled, anxiously, or twitched anxiously, or whatever, So yeah. Because I have my red panda space detective. So okay, Lisa is. I have a thing I was supposed to do, but I forgot about it and went on Tumblr. I've been there. I think we all have. I also cleaned out my inbox a little. It's now down to like 40 some emails instead of 70 some unread emails, and I'm gonna get that sorted today because my regulars know I like a zero inbox, and it stresses me out when it's over like 20. So Lisa says, sometimes body language is subtly different in the way that is hard to write. It's true. It's true. Some people do certain things, but like with different meanings. Like people can do things sarcastically that might be taken as either angry or happy or whatever, and that kind of thing. So it depends a lot on the vibes. So Lisa says, "Oh, I'm still at over 3,000. 3,000 what? Are you working on a writing project? Or are we talking about subscribers? I don't know what 3,000 means in this context." My water cup is empty, so that's what I'm going to be fixing at the start of the next sprint. So, oh my god, 3,000 unread emails. I've seen. Apparently, it maxes out at 99,999 because I have friends who have that because it says that and then the plus sign on their phone notifications. And like the anxiety that spikes through me is. Oh, Lisa's like, yeah. Sometimes, you bite your lip angrily or sexily or in concentration or whatever. So, although I did see an instance of somebody saying they bit their bottom lip sexily, like I don't know. That's sexy. I'm not really sure how the top lip is sexy either. I mostly just bite them both when I'm concentrating, like, So maybe I'm bad at body language. So, oh, Lisa says it doesn't max out at 99. Oh, yeah. I meant the notification numbers. Yeah, no. Your inbox might be able to take more. It depends how large the, like, if any of the emails came with like documents or spreadsheets or like attachments. So, Lisa says maybe not sexy, but if you're feeling horny, yeah, there's that like whole stereotype of like people biting their fists, like, "Argh." I'm like, what? It just is weird to me. I don't know. That's not a body language like tell in my vocabulary, my body language vocabulary, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. What is your I I don't even Oh, wait. Are you Lee? Sorry. Trying to remember people's profile handles. Ah, Lee. Yes. Okay. Yay. Happy to see you. It's been a minute. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm so sorry for misnaming you and misgendering and yeah. Shame. Bad Morgan. So but it's good to see you. Yeah, definitely. Now that I remember whose handle that is. Oh my goodness. So it's been a day. So yeah, I'm trying to finish out my second space fantasies, just like I've been trying to do since January. And I've redone the first 26 chapters like 3 times because I got to the climax of the story and I realized that my red panda detective had finished all his tasks. And so I had to go back and repace him. And in the meantime, I repaced like my gambler. I have a red panda detective, a gambler, and a security chief. So like those are my 3 characters. And rebels attack a casino, and like it's a whole thing. But yeah, so the pacing is starting to work out. And I was telling the stream earlier, I spent 8 hours on a spreadsheet of relative time because we have people traveling at near light speed and people on planets, and like how fast does the security chief heal from his bullet wound versus like how long it takes the rebels on the planet to do this and that and the other. Yeesh. But my timeline is looking like it makes sense, and the gambler doesn't actually catch up to the casino until the right time in the timeline. So oh, Lee's like, that's a bit of a nightmare. It was a lot. Some people are like, that's a lot of work for, sailing the Aether stream between solar systems. Like, can't you just hand wave that? But like, I wanted to at least be able to up nod at physics from across the room. I mean, we're not shaking hands, we're not giving hugs, but like a little up nod I thought was achievable. So, but yeah, so and I wanted it to be consistent between characters and chapters, and it was, yeah, a whole thing. So, Lee says, especially without faster than light communication, because then even information on the ships is traveling on variable speeds. So that's where I threw physics away. I'm like, okay, my information is not traveling as slow as the ships. Even if they're at like 98.6% the speed of light. So I converted my communications so that the number of weeks a ship would take to get somewhere, a message would take that many hours to get there. So there is still lag, but like much less. And while I'm up nodding physics from across the room, my galaxies are way close together. They should not be that close together. But I wanted to be able to hit 5 systems in 9 years. Or 3 years for those on the ship. So it gets wiggly. But I have a consistent timeline, and I think that means I need to stop stalling and actually write the end of the story. And I'm horrible at writing endings. So this is Catechus. Usually when I stream, it's Sunday afternoons. I'll be on my normal stream with Sako and Doc at 4:30. And when that starts, he gets his weekly gushy food. So a lot of times when I start streaming, he's like, Mama, I want treats. I want gushy food. So, but this little punk did not get bedtime snuggles last night, because you know what happens when you are a render of flesh and you make your mama bleed from 3 limbs? You get kicked out of the bedroom. So, yeah. I mean, I'm scratched up. It's not horrible. Nothing bled for more than, bat it dry, but still. It was not my favorite experience. So yeah. Hello, Harold. I think this is your first time here. If not, hello and welcome. I think that oh yikes was for my spreadsheet of doom, which I was bragging to my roommate about all the columns and stuff. I've got a friend of mine's favorite column is my first one, which is actual effing timeline regarding the casino. And then I have the space time in weeks, and then I have the character, how many weeks they've aged, and then the character's name, and then their location, and then the ship time to casino, because that's the communication time, and the space time to casino, because that's the travel distance, and the space time to the planet, because that's a communication thing, and then the scene name, so I know who's where when. It was a lot of math, and I couldn't just algorithm, straight down the column, because it varied depending on where they were and, how long it's been since the previous character scene and whatever nonsense. So anyhow, my timer went off and I paused it. So let's go ahead and do another sprint. If you're working on a project, let me know what you're working on down below. If not, just chill. It's a Sunday afternoon. I know people like to hang out and read, eat snacks. There is no expectation of anyone else being productive. I'm trying to bully myself into being productive, and that's why I'm here. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to switch up who's here, and I'm going to mute myself so the audio won't reverb and echo itself. So, oh, Lee finally did the thing. Which thing? Which thing? Which thing? I'm excited to find out. Ooh, a badge for GaryCon. Yay, that's awesome. During my regular sprint, I'm going to be getting my Worldcon stuff together. Yeah, so, okay, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, oh, it already restarted. I thought I paused it. Oh, well, I'm just going to shut up then. Okay, and that was another sprint. How did y'all do? I, as promised, refilled my water cup, and I used the thesaurus several times and determined I needed to rename my not Red Cross because it was the Interstellar Peace Aid. And I think maybe Interstellar Peace League might do better for acronym purposes only. So, popping in. Oh, right. I was also complaining because my spell check was like, "Oh, it's not pled, it's pleaded," and I was like, "Not in law." So, I was just saying that they can pry my dreamt, my knelt, my irregular verbs, past tense verbs out of my cold dead hands. Like, I mean, I guess if I was with a publishing agency that insisted, I would agree, but I would pout pretty hard. So, anyhow, Leah said they're cleaning extra emails out of the inbox. It needed to be done. I'm glad I inspired you. I get so stressed if I have like more than 50 unread messages. And with my current obsession with gay romances, every romance author has their own newsletter that has bonus stories, and I follow a lot of them. And Why? Why do they send weekly newsletters? I just want the bonus stories. Don't send weekly, just monthly? Monthly's okay. But I mean, there's a reason I have a whole blog post or vlog post about how to auto filter them as marked as read and moved into my newsletters folder. So, yeah. Lee is also despairing of the newsletters. They are worse than the number of Discord servers I'm on, and that's saying a lot. And I mean, I guess I could do what I do with Discord servers when I get really behind, which is, right click and mark as read, but still. Big yawn. So, my regular stream is at 4:30. So, what do y'all say we just jump right into the next sprint, and then I'll have a little break between after we wrap up. So, Lee said, I like the newsletters. They can just be a lot. I can keep up with 1 to 5 newsletters. I cannot keep up with 30 to 50. I clearly need to read less voraciously. But also, I'm looking for new gay romance authors that I haven't binged their backlist yet. Preferably hurt/comfort trope right now. So, if you've got any recommendations. Okay. So, anyway, yeah. Okay. Let's get back to sprinting then. Oh. Lee's got a good one. I'm ready. Yeah. Yes, meow face. Are you my meowiest face? Who's the meow face? Who's the meow face? Nope. Okay. Oh, DC Emerson. Okay. They are now on my feed. So, Catechus, really. How is your mama supposed to work under these conditions? Oh, he's holding my paw, though. How can I refuse him when he's holding my paw? Oh, right. Because then he starts to eat me. We don't have to nom on mom. I think there's a whole kids book about don't nom on mom. Did I tickle your paw because I was getting your claws out of my hand? Hello, Mr. Handsome. Hello. I know Mr. Handsome is not in his list of titles or styles. It's just a nickname. So, yeah, Lee recommended DC Emerson. So I have the tab open on my phone now for later. And Lee said, just finished one of theirs, poly and a romantic rep and a good amount of spice. Oh, nice. I like that. That makes me very happy. Thank you. They are not somebody I've binge read, and that's definitely up my alley. So yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready to let your mama get some work done, baby? Somebody is annoyed he didn't get enough snuggles last night. He got them this morning. I let him in because, after 4 hours, he doesn't even know what he's being punished for anymore. But still. Sometimes kitties are needy. Yeah. And they need their mamas. So, okay. Lee just said, and now I have finally swapped out of the book I finished from my work bag and can put a new one in. Oh, that's always a good feeling. Yay. Okay, I'm going to swap and we'll get started. Come on. Click and drag. Click. Oh my gosh. I minimized the screen so much. When I try to do the click and drag, all the other options were taking over the space. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me reset my timer here. Stop. And let's go ahead and start a session. We're only going to do one session because I will have to get ready for my my regular stream. So okay, yeah. Ready in 3, 2, 1. The timer already started. And I'm back. That was our last sprint for this session. I'm gonna hop off and then rejoin y'all in 20 minutes with Doc and Sako for our regularly scheduled live stream, assuming Sako has recovered from their long trip back from Penzik. After 2 weeks away from home, she might be reconnecting with her husband. So, I know I said I was on like chapter 29, but I backtracked because my timeline scene descriptions were a little outdated. I don't think I really updated them as I edited the chapters on this pass. So I was cleaning those up and cleaning up the timeline. I have my security chief is like, after 3 weeks of healing, and I'm like, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I look at the chart, I have this brilliant chart I should use, right? But so I backed up and I came back forward and I'm back to chapter 26, but I'm sure it'll move smoothly. Okay, that's a lie. But progress was made. We're just going to count it as progress. Like, I can't quantify it, but it was progress. So, how did y'all do? Popping into the comments. I think y'all are just chilling. Okay, cool. Well, thank you all for joining me. And for those of you who were here for the first hour, I am so sorry about the audio issues, but I'm really glad we sorted them out. Thank you for helping me debug that nightmare. So I will be back on in 20 minutes. I'm going to, grab a snack and I'll catch you then. Thank you for